Hello and welcome to the Men's Supa-Liga Round 11 match between Andinos FC in the blue kit today and the Middle East Eagles in the white. Lineups for today. For the Andinos FC, we have number 7, Jorge Escobar, number 3, Fernando Salas, number 4, Sebastian Valencia, number 1, Ricardo Parra, number 9, Oscar Gongora, number 12, Robert McCallick, number 5, Julian Sandoval, and number 8, Zach Grouden. And for the Middle East Eagles, we have number 23, Dara Dabiri, number 19, Benji McHale, number 1, Milad Alvani, number 24, Omid Eshragian, number 11, Omar Chenoui, and number 69, Fortune Anai. And the Middle East Eagles here, holding the ball deep in their own defensive half. And it's sent out of play by Chenoui, I believe that was. Middle East Eagles having to start the match with only 4 players. Benji McHale right next to me just putting his boots and shin pads on and steps on the court to make it 5. No bench so far for the Middle East Eagles, while the Andinos FC have a bench of 3. Poor touch there from Anai, cleaned up by Eshragian. Chenoui taking on Grouden, Eshragian. Chenoui again, slowing the game down. McKay, oh sorry, that's Dabiri who was getting ready next to me. And the first goal of the match, assist by Dabiri, goal scorer Chenoui. We'll watch the instant replay here. Great run through the middle. Valencia, Grouden. Almost dispossessed by Eshragian, ends up with the ball, bringing it forwards. Little roll off. Salas to Grouden at the top, and a missed touch from Grouden. Sends the Middle East Eagles on a counter. Great tracking by Fernando Salas. Chenoui, Dabiri, Eshragian being pressed by Valencia. Chenoui across the court to Eshragian. Nice driving run forward by Eshragian, and great feet from Chenoui. The foul's been called for the Middle East Eagles against Zach Grouden. Chenoui over the ball. Has an eye at the back post. Dabiri at the top. When he sends the shot high. Chance now for Andinos. Make their way out the court. Salas. Back to Grouden. Valencia. Little flick over the top, and that's an easy catch for Alvani. Beery. Eshragian out wide to Anai. Has Eshragian running forwards, and crucial touch there from Grouden. Takes the shot from just over halfway, sending it over the bar. Dabiri now, little flick over the top. Anai does well. It's a great touch. Dabiri again against Salas. A few little step overs and still ends up with the ball. He lost track of it for a second there. Eshragian through the middle, and Anai trying to back heel it into the path of Chenoui. Just missed the touch. Great touch from Grouden and excellent defensive work by Eshragian and Dabiri. And Silas now dispossesses Chenoweth, has the shot, and Dabiri on the goal line almost. Now Benji McHale is next to me, getting ready to step on the court. Apologies to Dara Dabiri for mistaking him. Chenoweth. Oh, and it's cut out by Valencia, and Chenoweth now driving 2v1 against Groudon. Has Ishragian at the left post. Oh, didn't quite see what the fuss was about there. I think maybe Silas gave a little bit of a push as he was getting up off the ground. The call is, I believe, a side kick to the Andinos while they're... No, the free kick has been given just outside the D for the Middle East Eagles. Anai on the post, and Ishragian steps over. Chenoweth with the shot, and he sends it into the left bottom corner. It's a great free kick. Chenoweth 2 on the board now. The wall just wasn't solid enough. Stop the ball going through. Gongora now stepping on the court for the first time for the Andinos. As well as Escobar. Gongora. Escobar driving through, and that's a great save by Alvani. Ishragian. Chenoweth looking forward. That's a great ball through to Anai, and he does well, just gets dispossessed. And Valencia. Ishragian arguing with the ref, but I agree. He did ankle tap him as he was running past. It's definitely a foul in my opinion. Valencia on the free kick. Takes it on his left foot, and Escobar with the outside of his foot looking for the goal, sends it wide. Escobar pressing high on Dabiri. Benji McHale now on the court for the Middle East Eagles. Takes a poor touch there, just as I'm mentioning him. Now Escobar, Gongora, chance here for Andinos. Chenoweth, great footwork and a little bit of miscommunication between Ishragian and McHale. Valencia, Gongora, and McHale gets dispossessed in a 1v1, and Dabiri caught a bit of a foot there, and now there's a 3v1 for the Andinos, and it's we see here. Ball gets sent to the back post. So now 2-1 to the Middle East Eagles. It's a good chance for Andinos to get themselves back into the game with one more goal. As Robert McCulloch steps on the court. McCalloch, Gongora. Benji McHale with a high press, and DeBeery looking to press on Escobar. Escobar does extremely well. Great footwork on display. Sandoval looking for Gongora, and he just didn't quite connect with the ball properly and flicked it on a funny angle for Gongora to control. Just confirming that the goal scorer for the Andinos side was Nash Kuzumba, the number 17. Malik. Escobar flicks it forwards, and there was a 1v1 there. It probably wasn't the best decision by Jorge Escobar. Gongora sends it out. Ashragian on the kick-in. Chenowee. McHale against McCalloch. McHale sends it in, and Gongora cuts it out. Dispossessed by Anai, and not 100% sure what happened there. I didn't quite see a foul in it, but perhaps my angle. The free kick has been awarded to the Andinos FC side as Alvani sent back into his goal, and yellow card awarded to Benji McHale. I believe that is for the shirt pull after the foul. Gongora. Yellow card for dissent now to Alvani. The Middle East Eagles still ahead. Oh, not anymore. Gongora sends it into the top right corner. Free kick 101 by Oscar Gongora. We unfortunately missed it on the instant replay, but I'm sure Oscar will be rewinding and rewatching that himself tonight. Anai, pressure's now on the Middle East Eagles. Great tackle by Oscar Gongora. Anai, McHale. Little back roll to Ashragian. McHale again. Being pressed by Sandoval. Anai. Ashragian. Little touch from Gongora. And the Middle East Eagles now have a 4v3 going forwards. Great cutout by Sandoval. Oscar Gongora a little bit slow to get back and defend on that occasion. Benji McHale holding on to his shoulder, I believe. Might have fallen on it awkwardly. Para, Sandoval, Escobar. A lot more energy now from both sides as the score is 2-2. Sandoval, Escobar, Groudon, looking forwards. Trying to suck in the Middle East Eagles defenders, but Chenui's doing a great job balancing at the back. Sends the ball into Anai, kept in by Ashragian. Chenui. Ashragian. Oh, and the ball just rolls out over the line underneath Ashragian's foot. Escobar, Sandoval, McCalloch with the shot cut out by Ashragian. Debiri, Chenui running forwards. Debiri against Escobar. Can't quite get past him, sends it into the feet of McCalloch. There's a 2v1 as Ashragian makes his way back. Great little back roll, it's cut out by Debiri. Debiri has Ashragian. Anai. Debiri again. Chenui in the middle being pressed by Groudon. Groudon pressing hard, forced to go back to Alvani, and a poor touch from Alvani. The ball's still in the court. Groudon hits the post. Ashragian. Debiri, that was a poor pass from Ashragian, a little bit too soft, giving Salas time to press Debiri on the ball. Ashragian again. They've done a great job of sucking the Andinos into almost a flat line. They just need to get that killer pass forwards, and we've almost seen it here. Rebounds off Para, and Chenui with the chance. Great defense by Ashragian. Debiri, Ashragian. Nice little touch into the middle. Oh, and he's looking for the ball down the line. It's cut out by Salas, who sends it into the path of Anai. Anai driving forwards. 1v1 with Para, sends it into the bottom left corner. I believe that went through the legs of Para. We'll have a look on the instant replay. A great little turn and a touch. Fortune Anai. It's rare that he doesn't see himself on the scoreboard. Alvani, Mikhail back on the court now after injuring his shoulder. He seems like it's not going to let it trouble him too much. Salas, great defense by Mikhail, and it falls to the hands of Alvani. Ashragian down the line to Debiri. Has Mikhail running forwards. Finds his feet. Groudon, excellent pressure for the Andino side. Anai with the shot, and it's rebounded off Valencia's block. Ashragian. Mikhail pressed by Groudon, and Groudon gives away the free kick. Free kick taken by Ashragian at the feet of Debiri now. Anai against Groudon. Back to Debiri. Through to Mikhail. It was a great idea by Dara Debiri. Benjamin Mikhail just not quite on the same wavelength. Valencia dribbles himself out of play. Mikhail, Chenui back on the court, subbing for Omid Ashragian, and he sends that ball too far out in front of Dara Debiri. Zach Groudon now. Fernando Salas. Valencia looking forward to Sandoval. And he's looking for Groudon at the back post. Was cut out by Dara. Debiri, sorry. Mikhail gets around Groudon, great footwork. A nice, looking for Chenui. Middle East Eagles electing to half press for the last minute and a half of stop clock in this first half. They are up. They are up 3-2 at the moment. Anai, Chenui, Debiri. Great one-touch play by the Middle East Eagles. Shot from Debiri. Rebounds off Para, and foul's been brought back for the Andinos FC side. Zach Groudon over the ball. Mikhail in the wall. Groudon with the shot, and Mikhail solid in the wall there. Cops the full force of Zach Groudon's shot. Great cutout by Debiri. Mikhail against Groudon. He's got him facing backwards. Chenui pressing up. Anai pressing up. A great double up tackle by Omar Chenui, and the quick side ball almost gives the Andinos a numerical advantage going forwards. Oh, a great ball forwards by Debiri, and a great run by Fortune Anai. Escobar now back on the court. Has Kazamba running forwards, and it's cut out by Debiri, who runs himself into trouble. Had 3 players behind him. That's the halftime whistle. We see the Middle East Eagles go into the second half, 3-2 up, with 2 goals through Omar Chenui and 1 through Fortune Anai, and goals for the Andinos FC, 1 through Oscar Gongora and 1 for Nash Kazamba. Going to take a quick halftime ad break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Welcome back to the round 11 match of the Men's Supa-Liga between the Andinos FC and the Middle East Eagles. So far in the first half, we've seen The Middle East Eagles go up by 2, and then the Andinos bring it back to a 2-all draw. And just before halftime, we saw a goal through Fortune Anai, putting the Middle East Eagles ahead once again. Hopefully for the Middle East Eagles, they can hold their lead a little bit better than they did in the first half. And the pressure is on the Andinos FC to press the ball nice and hard and win it in high areas like Oscar Gongora has just done with the shot. Sends it just right at the post. Ball from Alvani, finds Mikhail. It's out off the feet of Escobar. Beery in the middle looking for Ashragian, and it's just out of his reach. Middle East Eagles choosing not to press high. An unforced mistake by Valencia gives the ball back to the Middle East Eagles. Chenoui, not a lot of options, passing options there for Chenoui on the side ball in. Has to play Alvani, and that ball just getting past Kazamba to Ashragian. Sends it to the back post for Dabiri. Just wide of the post there. Escobar against Ashragian, has Kazamba running on the right. Pressed by Chenoui. With the left foot shot, Alvani gets his hands on it. Chenoui. Ashragian under no pressure until Escobar gets there. Great idea by the Middle East Eagles with the 1-2 between Ashragian and Dabiri. Dabiri maybe could have held the ball for an extra second so Ashragian could get there. Long throw from Alvani. Mikhail. Chenoui. Dabiri now in the middle to Mikhail. A little 1-2. Ashragian. Mikhail. Ball rebounds off his knee, and Mikhail looking to go around Valencia, and he sends it out of play. Valencia. Gongora, great run forwards. The ball from Escobar, can't find him. Dino's with a corner kick here. We know Gongora has a strong shot, and he sends it over the bar. Vani gives Dabiri short. Ashragian has Chenoui, and it's cut out by Escobar. Chenoui slow to get back and defend. 4v3 for a second there, but Escobar ran himself into trouble. Ashragian. Mikhail. Dabiri. Mikhail forwards to Chenoui, and the touch is poor from Chenoui. Valencia back rolls to Escobar. Gongora against Chenoui. Great pressure from Chenoui, and Gongora still ends up with the ball somehow. Gets the shot off, and rebound off Dabiri. Almost caught Alvani off guard. Quick reflexes. Luckily got to the ball, and there's a 2v1 here. Chenoui and Mikhail against Escobar. Valencia did well, sprinting back into a defensive position, and a poor touch from Escobar, sees it at the feet of Dabiri. Chenoui has Dabiri at the back post. Dabiri with a touch and a shot. Para comfortably catches that one. Gongora being pressed by Chenoui from behind, and Chenoui does well to get a foot to it, but it falls to the feet of Valencia. Alvani, an excellent save again. Gongora. Valencia sends it into the hands of Alvani. DeBeery touches it back into the path of Kazamba, does well to recover. Escobar, Gongora, Escobar again. Has Kazamba in the middle. Being defended well by Ashragian. Valencia. Gongora, great little 1-2. Valencia didn't quite get the touch he wanted. And Chenoweth now driving forwards. The shot rebounds off Parra, and the secondary shot sent over the bar by Ashragian. Sandoval on the court, subbing on for Escobar for the Andino side. Valencia. Caught himself into a little bit of trouble there. He had Gongora back and flicked the ball into the chest of Chenoweth. I think a little bit of pressure might have gotten to him there. DeBeery back to McHale. Big gap in the middle defensively by the Andino side, and Chenoweth finds himself in it. Great defending by Gongora. Flicks the ball over. Kazamba trying to keep it in, and it rolls out of play. Yellow card awarded to Kazamba, I think, for throwing the ball away. And of course, everybody knows it's a yellow card if you try and get rid of the ball when it's the other team's kick. Ashragian on the side ball in. DeBeery flicks the ball up to himself. Ashragian. Oh, and the ball to Chenoweth cut out by Escobar. He's done a great job of cutting out those balls today. A 3v2 now for the Middle East Eagles. Ashragian finds McHale. Valencia does well to get himself back. Escobar gets himself back. Chenoweth at the back post. His third goal for the match, a hat trick for Omar Chenoweth. And we didn't quite catch the instant replay on that one. Was a great back post tap in by Omar Chenoweth. Now the Andinos FC find themselves 2 goals down again for the second time in this match. Free kick given away by Kazamba. Taken by Ashragian. DeBeery. Chenoweth, and he's looking for DeBeery again. Zach Grouden and Robbie McCulloch back on the court for the Andinos FC side. Nai, Chenoweth. Ashragian, pressed by Grouden. Grouden's been doing a great job today, putting pressure on the Middle East Eagles side. We know they're very skilled and have great footwork. The pressure's been great from Zach Grouden. DeBeery back to Ashragian, and Ashragian had the idea in his head for DeBeery to run forwards, and they weren't quite on the same wavelength on that one. Alvani plays Chenoweth. McHale. DeBeery. McHale. DeBeery again. Anai. And there's another gap in the middle here for the Andinos' defense. If Middle East Eagles can just get a runner through the middle. The ball across the face from Mikhail. Takes a touch off Para. Anai all the way back to Dabiri. Great touch by Dabiri and Salas. Very late in that tackle. Receives himself a yellow card for that late tackle. Mikhail. Chenoe. Looking to go through the middle, and Salas again with a late tackle. Trying to put the pressure on. The Andinos FC definitely need to do it, but they need to be a bit more careful in when they're diving in for their tackles. Twice Salas within the space of a minute has been late. Chenoe in the middle for Anai. Out to Mikhail. Dabiri. Being pressed by Sendoval, Anai, and another late tackle from the Andinos FC side. Like I just said, Andinos need to be a bit more careful. You can put a high pressure on a team without diving in for tackles. Groudon between Anai and Dabiri, and shot from Salas. Saved by Alvani. Salas looks to send it straight across the face, and Nai finds Chenoe. Back to Dabiri. Middle East Eagles looking to slow the game down now, which I think is good game management by the Middle East Eagles side. And just as I say that, Anai gives the ball away. And a foul against Fortune and Anai. Be taken by Salas. Sendoval, McCalloch has Sendoval running through the middle. Little back heel to Groudon, being pressed high by Mikhail, and pressure pays off. Groudon sends the ball out of play. Mikhail sends Dabiri. Dabiri flicks over the top. He's looking for Chenoe, and it's cut out by Salas. Sorry, Escobar. Mikhail, touch from Chenoe. Dabiri, and that's a great one too, and Mikhail couldn't quite find the end of it. Dabiri pressing up, forcing McCalloch to send the ball out of play. Dabiri pressed by Salas. Gets around Salas, and Sendoval unfortunately dribbles the ball out of play over the back line. Restart by Para. Salas, Gongora now on the court for the Andino side. Groudon selling Mikhail there and catching him off guard, and the goal for the Andinos sees a 1-goal margin now. Didn't quite catch the replay. Goal scorer was Oscar Gongora. Kale Ishragian. Anai. Chenoe being pressed by Gongora. Does well. Mikhail again. In the middle, and he gets the shot off. A great shot by Benji Mikhail. An excellent save by Ricardo Para. Mikhail flicks for Anai. Little back roll for Mikhail, and he's against 3 Andinos defenders. That last touch just coming off Mikhail's foot. He looks a bit frustrated with that one. And Valencia didn't enter the court properly from the substitution. I think the ball's been given back to them. Gongora. Grouden finds Gongora again. That's a great run and great ball from Zach Grouden. The shot from Gongora, saved by Alvani. Eshragian defensively does well, and the shot from Sandoval hitting the top right corner. Have to watch the instant replay for this one. Not quite sure what went wrong in the Middle East Eagles defense there. I see no one was covering the center of the goal there. Bringing the Andinos back up to even again. Exactly the same situation as the first half. Middle East Eagles being 2 goals ahead and just letting it slip. The Middle East Eagles have been dropping off to halfway. Might have to start pressing again now that they're even. Not sure if losing or winning this game affects the Middle East Eagles standings for the finals. Chenui sends that ball too far out in front of Anai. Gongora and Middle East Eagles still electing for a half press. Ball forward finds Valencia. He's looking for the run of Sandoval. It's cut out by Chenui. Shragian. Chenui again. Has Mikhail across the court. Chooses to go back to where the ball came from to Shragian. Mikhail now, and he sends the ball out of play. Mikhail pressing up on Gongora. Valencia sends the ball out of play, as the timeout's just been called for the Middle East Eagles side. Dare say they're going to be a little bit disappointed on that bench at the moment, having been 4-2 up, now seeing themselves 4-all. The Andinos FC seem to have the momentum in this second half, so if they keep playing the way that they're playing, they could come away with 3 points from this match. Just double checking where the Middle East Eagles are on the ladder at the moment. I believe it is only a top 4 final for the men's Supa-Liga. And the results of this match, either way, will not affect the top 4 in the grand final. As far as I can see, neither of these teams are going to be able to make up enough points to make the top 4, but it's always good to finish the season as high on the ladder as possible, especially for the Middle East Eagles, as it's their first season in this competition. Benji Mikhail, his right foot got in the way there. That was a great leave by Sandoval. The ball just had a little bit too much pace on it for him to be able to find the end of it. Would have worked extremely well on an outdoor size pitch. Free kick given away by Valencia. And that's the 5th foul for the Andinos FC side. They'll have to be careful in the remaining 3 minutes. Still 2 minutes of stop clock. 1 minute of normal play. Chenui, Mikhail and Middle East Eagles have done really well so far in this match, moving the ball around halfway and catching the Andino side in a almost flat defense, opening up the space in the middle of the court. Just been struggling a little bit to get that runner into the middle and get the ball through to them. Back roll from Mikhail, Ashragian, Chenoi on the line. Gets around Gongora. Want a little touch from Gongora. Ashragian sends Mikhail. Mikhail in the middle. Dabiri with the shot. Great save by Para. Ashragian on the ball again, and he takes a big touch. Still ends up with it. Groudon with the tackle. Back roll to Gongora. Great play by Zach Groudon. Groudon out wide to Gongora, I believe that is. Yes, he's looking over the top for Sandoval. Chenoi dispossessed by Gongora. Middle East Eagles defending very deep here. Groudon with the shot. Alvani gets his leg to it. Ashragian driving forwards. Against Sandoval. Has Chenoi in the middle. Chenoi has Mikhail on the left. That's a great team goal for the Middle East Eagles. You see Ashragian driving forwards with it. And the 1-2 from Benji Mikhail back to Ashragian. Middle East Eagles ahead again, but we know that the Andinos FC have done well at getting themselves back to even score so far in this match. So Middle East Eagles are going to have to be careful. Dabiri. Mikhail. Looking to find Chenoi down the line. It's cut out by Groudon. Not a lot of passing options for Mikhail here. Just a Nai, and he looks to go down the line. Can't get through Groudon. Over the top, and that's a great ball. Dabiri with an excellent touch. Sends it to the back post. Chenoi gets it. Back heels it to the other post, and Dabiri was making his run into the top. Wasn't quite expecting the back heel there from Omar Chenoi. And Nai Kuzambo, and that's just right of the post. Alvani didn't seem worried about that one, but it looked like it was pretty close from this angle. Long ball over the top and can't find Chenoi. Oh, Mikhail misses that ball. Luckily, Sandoval sends it out of play. Dabiri, 1-2 with Mikhail, being pressed by Sandoval. Sends it into the middle to Chenoi. He's done an excellent job in that pivot position in this game. Dabiri gets through two. He's looking for Mikhail. It's cut out by Groudon, and now driving forwards. Kuzamba looking for Valencia. 8 seconds left of stop clock. Andinos definitely still have the momentum. Just a couple of seconds to go. Valencia across to Groudon. 3 seconds left, and it's out of play. Chenoi across the face, little touch from Para, and this will be the last play for the Andinos FC. Just couldn't quite hang on to that match. Found themselves down by 2 goals on 2 occasions and caught back up. Unfortunate not to win 1 point out of the match. And the Middle East Eagles very lucky to come away with the 3 points. Goal scorers for the match for the Andinos FC, Oscar Gongora on 2 goals, Julian Sandoval on 1 goal, and Panache Kuzamba on 1 goal. And for the Eagles, Middle East Eagles, Dara Dabiri on 1 goal, Omid Ashragian on 1 goal, Omar Chenoi on 2 goals, and Fortuna Nai on 1 goal. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back in just a moment with another men's Supa-Liga match. between the Condors and the West Coast Cobras.